Anyway, here is something to lift our spirits. Of course, it's normal to sometimes feel lonely, but for some older people, being socially isolated has a big impact on physical and emotional health.
Yeah, according to Age UK, more than 2 million people in England over the age of 75 live alone. And more than 1 million older people say they go over a month without speaking to a friend, neighbour or family member.
But there's a scheme helping tackle the issue, the Chatter Project. It's a theatre-based group in Sussex that's involved in new research aiming to prove how the arts can change lives for the better. Matt Treacy went along to see them in action.
If only you knew, if only you knew.
This is a theatre group with a difference.
I will spend and spend.
Everyone here has a passion for the arts, but its aim is to help older people who may feel lonely.
This has been a really transformational experience for many of them. So a lot of the older people who we create theatre with report saying that they felt very lonely and isolated, especially post the COVID-19 pandemic. However, coming here once a fortnight has created a sense where, they still have something to offer. Just because they're over 65 doesn't mean by any means that, life has stopped or that their creative energy doesn't exist anymore.
All the world's a stage. I came out of COVID very slowly, so I was a bit like a tortoise, and just kind of looking about. And I kind of realised how small my world had become, to be honest. And I was going downhill. So a friend said, you just got to start joining up with things. Doing something positive and active really helps your mood.
Was that what I think it was?
Ken is a full-time carer for his wife who has dementia. He says loneliness is often a hidden problem.
It's when you go home and you shut that door again, and that's you. You're on your own. I say I'm on my own. I'm pleased as punch. I've got another heartbeat in my home, but it's a massive, massive issue. Unless you've experienced loneliness, you wouldn't understand. I don't think anybody would understand loneliness.
This West Sussex group means so much to Alison that she travels from the New Forest to be part of it.
It was fun. It was out of the box. It did get me out of the house, and it did give me a bit of confidence back because, yes, when you're stuck at home all day, you lose a lot of confidence. It gave me a purpose, a reason to sort of search in the wardrobe and find a dress or a blouse I hadn't worn for ages. And the fun of meeting other people.
Georgia doesn't just run these sessions, she's studying their impact for the University of Portsmouth and has found the sense of achievement and community schemes like this create is vital.
We really need to be challenging how we are treating older adults and also reviewing how we are engaging with ageing, because we are all ageing, and I think because we are an ageing society where in 20 years there will be more adults aged over 65 than young people aged under 15, we need to really highlight this and engage with it and tackle ageism.
It was the motivation to make me get out the house, meet and talk to other people and prove to myself that I can do these things.
But you don't know it all.
I was terribly lonely, and coming to these sessions and meeting with people, we had the time of our lives. It was fantastic.
And groups like this help us enormously.
The hope is the science will support calls for more groups like this in the future. Matt Treacy, BBC South Today, Chichester.
That looks like a great scheme. Well done to all involved.